You hear these terms thrown around all the time, right? Data science, machine learning, AI, they can kind of sound like the same thing. Well, they're not. In this explainer, we're going to cut through the noise, decode what each one really means, and help you figure out where you fit in the wild world of tech.
So let's just get right to it. The big question on the table: data science, machine learning, or artificial intelligence? Which one of these amazing career paths is the right one for you? I promise, by the time we're done here, you're going to have a way clearer idea. Here's how we're going to tackle this. First, we'll get into data science. Then, we'll unlock what machine learning is all about. After that, we'll explore the AI frontier. Then, the fun part, we'll put them head to head, and we'll wrap it all up by helping you map out your path forward. Sound good? Let's do it.
All right, first up, data science. I want you to think of this as the foundation. It's all about taking just a messy pile of raw data and turning it into something that helps people make smart, real-world decisions.
So what is it really? Well, at its heart, data science is the whole process. Finding, cleaning, and making sense of data to pull out these golden nuggets of insight. It's what lets a company stop guessing and start knowing. It's about making data-driven choices that can totally change the game for them. So what does your day actually look like? Well, you're in there using go-to tools like Python and SQL to dig into business data. You're building these cool visual dashboards and reports. But here's the most important part. You're the one who explains what it all means to the bosses. You're basically the storyteller for the data. And that opens up some awesome careers like data analyst, data scientist, or a BI analyst. So, who is this really for? Honestly, data science is such a fantastic starting point if you're trying to break into tech. It's absolutely perfect if you love being that bridge between the super technical data stuff and the real-world business strategy.
Okay, so we've got a handle on data science. Now let's level up. Let's talk about machine learning. This is where things get really interesting, because now we're talking about teaching computers how to learn on their own.
Machine learning, or ML, takes it all a huge step further. See, it's not just about understanding what happened in the past. It's about building models that learn from that past data to predict the future. You see this every single day. When Netflix just knows what movie you want to watch next, or your bank instantly flags a weird charge on your card. Yep, that's machine learning doing its thing.
When you're in an ML role, you are deep in the code. You're building these prediction models using some seriously powerful Python libraries like scikit-learn and TensorFlow. Your job is to train algorithms, tweak them, and deploy them into the real world. This leads to some really sought-after technical jobs, like a machine learning engineer or an ML researcher.
This path is for you if you're the kind of person who just loves getting lost in code, who appreciates the logic of math, and who gets a huge kick out of cracking a really tough technical problem. It's for the builders and the problem solvers, for sure.
And that, my friends, brings us to the big one, the AI frontier. This is where we stop just predicting things and start trying to create systems that are truly intelligent.
You can think of AI as the grand vision. It's this massive umbrella, and machine learning is one of the most important tools underneath it. The ultimate goal here is to build machines that can think, reason, and act kind of like we do. So just remember, machine learning helps us achieve AI, but AI is the whole shebang: robotics, computer vision, all of it. Working in AI means you are right on the cutting edge. I mean, you could be building the advanced chatbots that we all talk to now, or designing self-driving cars, or even creating next-generation robotics. The careers here are straight out of science fiction. AI engineer, deep learning engineer, robotics engineer. I mean, wow.
So why would you choose AI? Simple. This is for the true innovator. If you're not happy just using today's tech, but you've got that fire inside you to actually invent the technology of tomorrow, well, AI is your playground. Okay, we've laid out what these fields are. Now, let's put them side by side. It's time to look at some data on your big decision.
Now, this chart tells a really interesting story. Let's break it down. Take a look at salary. ML and AI are both maxed out at 5 stars. Awesome, right? But check out the trade-off. See the difficulty column? Data science is the most approachable, at just 2 stars. ML jumps up to 4, and AI is a 5-star challenge. But here's the punchline, and it's a big one. Look at demand and long-term future. All of them are 5 stars, across the board. You literally cannot go wrong here. The only thing that matters is picking the one that's right for you.
So with all that data in mind, let's get personal. Forget the charts for a second.
Let's figure out your path forward by looking at which one of these fields just clicks with your personality.
Let's make this really simple. You should choose data science if you're the person who gets a real charge out of digging through data and finding that one little insight that changes everything. If you love that mix of tech and business and you want to be the one influencing big decisions, this is your jam.
But maybe you're the person whose passion really comes alive in the code itself. If the idea of building a predictive model from scratch and wrestling with a super challenging technical problem gets you fired up, then yeah, welcome home. Machine learning is for you.
And finally, you should choose AI if you are just drawn to the absolute edge of what's possible. If things like deep learning, robotics, and natural language processing sound like the coolest things in the world, if you want to be building the products of the future, then AI is calling your name, loud and clear.
Now, you might be thinking, okay, this is great, but where do I even start? Here's my honest advice. Start with a solid foundation. Get really good at Python and master the basics of data science. From there, you can level up into machine learning, and once you have that strong base, you are perfectly set up to explore the incredible world of AI and deep learning. It's a path that builds on itself and really sets you up for long-term success.
So that's our breakdown. But really, this is just the beginning of your own journey. Thinking about that learning path, which one would you like to see us do a deep dive on next? A full roadmap for data science, machine learning, or AI?
Hey, thank you so much for hanging out and watching this. We would seriously love to hear which path gets you the most excited. So do me a favor and let us know your choice down in the comments. Keep learning, stay curious, and we'll catch you in the next one.